Welcome to USA Old Coins, your ultimate destination for exploring the fascinating world of American coins. Today, we're diving into the iconic Washington quarter dollars, celebrating every state in the Union. From the stunning designs that capture each state's unique history to the stories behind these collectible treasures, this video will take you on a journey across the United States, one quarter at a time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the stories these coins tell, stay tuned, because each quarter has a tale worth discovering. Top 1. The story of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar Lowell 2019 begins in the small yet historically rich city of Lowell, Massachusetts, a place often called the birthplace of America's Industrial Revolution. The 2019 Lowell quarter is not just another coin in the America the Beautiful series, it's a powerful tribute to the hard-working men and women who helped shape modern America through industry and innovation. When this coin was first released by the U.S. Mint, collectors immediately noticed its unique design and detailed craftsmanship. It was minted to honor Lowell National Historical Park, a site dedicated to preserving the story of America's early industrial workforce. The coin captures this spirit perfectly with a design that symbolizes progress, labor, and the changing face of the American dream. On the obverse side, we see the familiar and timeless portrait of George Washington, a design that has graced the quarter since 1932. His image represents leadership, unity, and the enduring strength of the United States. But it's the reverse side that truly sets the 2019 Lowell quarter apart and makes it a collector's treasure. The reverse design shows a female mill worker standing at a power loom, gazing out the window at a large smokestack rising from a textile mill. This scene tells a story of transformation, a time when America was shifting from a rural society to a thriving industrial nation. The detail in the coin's design is remarkable, from the worker's hair tied in a bun to the intricate loom beside her. This image was created by Joel Iskowitz, one of the most talented artists in the Mint's Artistic Infusion program. He wanted the design to celebrate the women who worked tirelessly in the mills of Lowell, often under tough conditions, yet remained a vital part of America's industrial growth. The sculpting was done by Phoebe Hemphill, whose work brought life and depth to this historical moment in metal form, minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The 2019 Lowell quarters were produced in both circulation and collector versions. The business strike coins went into circulation for everyday use, while proof and silver-proof editions were made for collectors who sought perfection and rarity. Each version carries its own charm and appeal among coin enthusiasts. The Philadelphia Mint coins bear the P Mint mark, Denver carries the D, and the San Francisco Mint proudly displays the S. Among these, the San Francisco silver proofs are especially prized for their stunning finish and low mintage numbers, making them a highlight for serious collectors. The Lowell quarter is part of the larger America the Beautiful program, which ran from 2010 to 2021. Each coin in this series celebrated a different national park or landmark, giving Americans a chance to hold a piece of their country's beauty and history right in their hands. The Lowell design was the first released in 2019 and the 46th overall in the series. Collectors often look for unique characteristics such as minting errors or double die features on these coins. Some rare Lowell quarters have slight die cracks, extra metal, or doubled letters, which can dramatically increase their value. These errors make the coin even more desirable and special to those who find one in their pocket change. Even though millions of Lowell quarters were minted, only a few are found in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins that remain untouched, with sharp details and a glossy finish, can fetch impressive prices in the collector's market. Especially coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC can command high value if they're rated MS68 or higher, beyond its material worth. The Lowell 2019 quarter serves as a reminder of America's industrial journey, a story of invention, resilience, and progress. It connects the modern world to a time when factories and mills transformed everyday lives and powered the nation's future. For new collectors, the Lowell quarter is often a favorite starting point. Its historical background, visual beauty, and availability make it a perfect entry into the fascinating world of U.S. coin collecting. It also teaches collectors how to appreciate not just the metal, but the meaning behind every detail on the coin's surface. Over time, this coin has become more than a simple quarter, it's a miniature piece of art and history combined. People across the country search their change hoping to find this little treasure, especially those from the 2019 San Francisco Mint or coins with rare striking variations. Also worth noting that the Lowell quarter honors women's contributions to the workforce, a theme that resonates deeply with many collectors. It reminds us that behind America's progress were countless women whose strength and skill helped build a modern nation. This coin's design is both elegant and emotional, telling a story that extends beyond the factory walls of Lowell. It speaks of dreams, of the human spirit, and of America's unending drive toward advancement. Today, in the collector's market, the 2019 Lowell quarter continues to hold a special place. Some examples, especially those in top condition or with recognized errors, can bring surprisingly high prices at auctions or private sales. Each time you hold a Lowell quarter, you're holding more than 25 cents. You're holding a piece of the American legacy. Whether it's tucked away in a collector's album or shining in a display case, it represents history that will never fade. So if you ever come across a Lowell 2019 Washington quarter dollar, take a closer look. You might just be holding something far more valuable than you imagine. And now, the exciting part. Some rare and perfect examples of the United States of America Washington State quarter dollar Lowell 2019 have been sold for as much as $25,000. If you have one of these coins, make sure to check it carefully. Comment below about your own coins, and we'll help you find out their value and give you complete information about them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel USA Old Coins, leave a comment, and like this video so we can keep bringing you more amazing stories from the world of rare and valuable coins. Top 2. The story of the United States of America Washington State quarter dollar Cumberland Gap 2016 begins deep in the heart of American history, a time when brave pioneers ventured westward through untamed wilderness, searching for new lands and new hope. The Cumberland Gap, located where Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia meet, served as a gateway for thousands of settlers during the westward expansion of the 18th and 19th centuries. The 2016 quarter celebrates that courage, that spirit of adventure, and that moment when America's frontier began to open. When the U.S. Mint released this remarkable coin, it immediately captured the imagination of collectors and history lovers alike. The Cumberland Gap design is part of the America the Beautiful quarter series, which honored 56 national parks and historical sites across the United States. Each coin told a story of natural beauty, heritage, and patriotism, and the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter was one of the most powerful designs in the collection. The obverse side of the coin, as always, carries the iconic portrait of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this familiar face of leadership has remained on the quarter since 1932. It reminds us of unity, resilience, and the founding vision of America. Yet, the reverse of this coin takes us to a different time, a time of exploration, struggle, and discovery. The reverse design features a frontiersman standing proudly with his rifle resting on his shoulder, gazing toward the western frontier. Engraved above him are the words, "First doorway to the West." These words describe the Cumberland Gap's role as a passageway through the Appalachian Mountains, the first major route settlers used to cross into the Western Territories. The design captures the tension and excitement of that moment in history, when the promise of new beginnings awaited just beyond the mountains. This beautiful design was created by Barbara Fox, an artist known for her ability to bring realism and depth to American coinage. Sculpted by Joseph Mena, the coin's details bring life to the frontier spirit, from the frontiersman's weathered clothes to the distant mountain peaks behind him. Every line tells a story of courage, endurance, and the dream of expansion. The 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry the P mark, the Denver coins bear the D, and the San Francisco proof coins show the S. Among these, the silver proof and clad proof coins produced in San Francisco are especially popular among collectors for their sharp details and mirror-like finishes. Although millions of these quarters were struck for circulation, not all are equal in value. Coins found in perfect mint state condition, especially those graded MS-68 or higher, are extremely rare. These coins exhibit flawless luster, no visible scratches, and perfect striking, making them incredibly desirable among serious collectors. Some Cumberland Gap quarters are known to have striking errors, such as double dies, die cracks, or misaligned strikes. These minting mistakes make each coin unique, and collectors are always on the lookout for such varieties, as they can dramatically increase the coin's market price. Beyond its rarity, the coin's meaning is what truly gives it life. The Cumberland Gap was a vital route for pioneers like Daniel Boone, who led settlers through it into Kentucky and beyond. Without this narrow passage, America's westward expansion might have taken a different course. This coin honors those who risked everything for the promise of a better future. The scene on the coin represents not just one man but an entire generation of Americans who believed in courage over comfort. It tells us how the desire to explore new frontiers built the foundation of the country we know today. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of that early American dream. For those who collect America the Beautiful quarters, the Cumberland Gap coin stands out as one of the most visually striking and historically significant pieces. It's a perfect blend of art and history, a design that makes you pause and appreciate the journey of those who came before us. Collectors often store these coins in protective holders or graded slabs to preserve their shine and prevent damage. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if it has remained untouched since minting. Uncirculated examples can command impressive prices at coin shows and auctions. The silver-proof versions of this coin, containing 90% silver, are particularly admired for their rich detail and reflective surfaces. They are small pieces of American history struck in precious metal, a true treasure for any collection. Fascinating to think that such a small coin can carry such a big story. From the forests of Kentucky to the mints of America, the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter connects the past to the present, showing how even the smallest things can tell the grandest tales. Every time a collector picks up this coin, they can almost feel the wind of the frontier and the determination of the pioneers who once walked through the Cumberland Gap. It is not merely a coin, it's a time capsule in silver and copper, preserving the essence of exploration forever. While many quarters come and go unnoticed, the Cumberland Gap design continues to inspire admiration. Its bold message and striking image make it one of the standout coins of the 2016 release year. If you find one of these coins in your change, don't let it slip away unnoticed. Inspect it carefully, look for mint marks, and see if it might be one of the rare varieties that collectors are searching for. You might be holding something far more valuable than just 25 cents. Today, collectors value the finest examples of the United States of America Washington State $quarter Cumberland Gap 2016 at truly impressive prices. Some rare, flawless, and high-grade versions of this beautiful coin have been sold for as much as $38,000. If you have one, share its details in the comments below. Tell us what you found so we can help you identify its value and history. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so we can keep bringing you more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins from the past and present. Top 3. The story of the United States of America Washington State $quarter New Hampshire 2000 begins in a land of rugged mountains, deep forests, and proud independence. When the U.S. Mint released this coin, it became an instant favorite among collectors, not only for its striking design but also for the bold message it carries: live free or die. These words, engraved on the reverse, capture the very spirit of New Hampshire and the fierce determination that defines the American people. The year 2000 marked an exciting time in coin collecting history. The 50-state quarters program was in full swing, and each new design brought with it a piece of American heritage. New Hampshire's coin was the 9th released in the series, but it quickly became one of the most memorable. It symbolized freedom, strength, and the connection between nature and independence. On the obverse side, the coin features the timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His image, unchanged for decades, reminds us of leadership and the enduring values that built the nation. But it's the reverse design that steals the spotlight, a masterpiece that perfectly captures the heart of the Granite State. The reverse showcases the Old Man of the Mountain, a famous rock formation that once stood tall on Cannon Mountain in Franconia Notch, New Hampshire. Nature itself had sculpted this remarkable image of a man's profile out of layers of granite, and it became one of the state's most beloved symbols before it sadly collapsed in 2003. Alongside this natural wonder are the words "Old Man of the Mountain" and "Live Free or Die." The latter phrase, New Hampshire's state motto, was first spoken by Revolutionary War hero General John Stark. His powerful words echo through history, a declaration that freedom is more precious than life itself. The artist behind this inspiring design was William Cousins, a sculptor engraver for the U.S. Mint. His work on the New Hampshire quarter captured the rugged beauty and proud independence of the state in a single, unforgettable image. It's a design that continues to resonate deeply with collectors and patriots alike. The New Hampshire quarter was minted in 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The circulation strikes from Philadelphia carry the P mint mark, those from Denver bear the D, and the proof and silver proof coins from San Francisco feature the S. Each version holds its own place in the hearts of collectors, but some are far rarer and more valuable than others. Coins struck in exceptionally high grades, MS 68 or higher, are exceedingly rare. These flawless specimens have perfect surfaces, strong strikes, and beautiful luster, making them treasures in the numismatic world. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have only certified a handful of such pristine examples, driving their value to astonishing levels. Collectors also seek out coins with unique minting errors. Some New Hampshire quarters have been found with doubled dies, off-center strikes, or extra metal near the rim, all features that can dramatically increase a coin's worth. These rare variations are often discovered by sharp-eyed collectors who take the time to examine every detail. Though millions of New Hampshire quarters were produced for circulation, most have suffered wear and scratches from everyday use. Finding one in perfect uncirculated condition is like discovering a piece of untouched history. Such coins often become the pride of private collections or star attractions at major auctions. Beyond its physical appeal, the New Hampshire quarter tells a story about independence, resilience, and the human connection to the land. The Old Man of the Mountain was more than a rock formation, it was a symbol of the state's character, standing tall through centuries of wind and weather, just like the people of New Hampshire themselves. When the formation collapsed in 2003, it broke hearts across the state and the nation. But the image lives on forever through this quarter, preserving the spirit of the old man for generations to come. Every time you look at this coin, you're reminded that nature and history can work together to create something truly timeless. The design's simple yet powerful message, "Live free or die," has made the coin especially popular among collectors who appreciate coins that carry deeper meaning. It's more than just metal, it's a piece of philosophy, carved into history. For new coin collectors, the New Hampshire quarter is an excellent piece to start with. It's easy to find in circulated form, but the challenge lies in tracking down one in pristine condition or with a rare error. That search makes the hobby even more thrilling. Many collectors keep this coin not just for its beauty but for what it represents, the unyielding American spirit. It's a symbol of freedom, individuality, and the power of standing tall, even when faced with time and change. Over 2 decades later, the New Hampshire quarter remains one of the standout designs from the entire 50-state quarters program. It perfectly balances natural beauty with historical pride, making it a timeless piece in the story of American coinage. Whether you find one in your change or purchase one for your collection, the 2000 New Hampshire quarter connects you to the essence of freedom, that precious ideal that built and continues to define America. Every mark, every engraving on this coin tells a story. From the strong profile of the old man to the immortal words below him, this is not just a state quarter, it's a symbol of American identity and determination. So the next time you come across a New Hampshire 2000 quarter, hold on to it and look closely. You might be holding a rare treasure from the early days of the 21st century. Some extraordinary examples of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar New Hampshire 2000, especially those in perfect mint condition or with rare striking errors, have been sold for as much as $80,000. If you have one, share its details in the comments below. We'll help you find out its true value and history. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so we can continue sharing more amazing stories of rare and valuable coins from the United States of America. Top 4. The story of the United States of America. Washington State $quarter, Rhode Island, 2001 begins with the sea, the endless blue that has shaped the life, history, and identity of the ocean state. When the U.S. Mint released this quarter, it wasn't just celebrating Rhode Island's place as the smallest state in the Union, but its deep connection to maritime heritage, freedom, and innovation. The design captures a scene that tells the story of the state's proud nautical past and the spirit of adventure that defines America itself. Released as part of the popular 50-state quarters program, the Rhode Island 2001 quarter became the 13th coin in the series. Each coin in this historic collection represented one of the 50 states, highlighting its most iconic symbols. For Rhode Island, the design chosen perfectly reflects its nickname, the Ocean State. It honors the sailors, shipbuilders, and explorers whose work on the water helped shape not just Rhode Island, but the early economy of America. The obverse of the coin features the traditional portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. It's the face we've all seen on quarters for decades, a symbol of leadership, unity, and enduring American values. Yet it's the reverse side of the Rhode Island quarter that truly shines, both artistically and symbolically. The reverse design features a magnificent sailboat gliding across the waters of Narragansett Bay, its sails full of wind, with the famous Pell Bridge, also known as the Claiborne-Pell-Newport Bridge, rising gracefully in the background. The scene captures Rhode Island's coastal beauty and the state's long history as a maritime leader. Every detail, from the waves beneath the hull to the bridge's tall towers, reflects the precision and artistry that make this coin so loved by collectors. The design was created by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., a master engraver for the U.S. Mint. His goal was to embody the state's freedom of the sea, a theme that resonates deeply with Rhode Island's identity. The coin's inscription, the Ocean State, proudly declares that this small but mighty state has always been defined by its connection to the ocean. Minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Rhode Island 2001 quarters exist in several varieties. The P&D mint marks appear on the circulation coins, while the San Francisco Mint produced both clad and silver-proof versions with the S mark. The silver proofs, struck with special dies and polished blanks, gleam with a mirror-like finish that makes them a collector's dream. Collectors often search for high-grade versions of this coin, those rated MS68 or higher, because they exhibit exceptional sharpness, perfect luster, and no visible flaws. These are the coins that turn heads at auctions and coin shows. Only a handful of Rhode Island quarters have ever achieved such perfect grading, making them rare and highly valuable. Another fascinating aspect of this coin is its occasional minting errors. Some Rhode Island quarters display die cracks, doubled lettering, or off-center strikes. These unintentional imperfections make each error coin unique, and collectors are willing to pay significant premiums for them. A small flaw, in this case, can mean a big reward. Beyond its collectible value, the Rhode Island 2001 quarter tells a deeper story about American history. Narragansett Bay has been a symbol of freedom since colonial times. It was here that ships once sailed carrying goods, dreams, and the promise of a new life. The sailboat on the coin represents not only the state's maritime strength but also the spirit of exploration that has driven America forward. When you hold this coin, you're holding a tribute to craftsmanship, perseverance, and the connection between man and the sea. It reminds us of how water routes built commerce, connected communities, and expanded the nation's horizons. It's a design that flows with meaning, just like the waves it depicts. Rhode Island's quarter stands out among the 50-state quarters series for its elegance and sense of motion. It captures a moment of calm and progress, the wind in the sails, the bridge ahead, and the journey continuing forward. This symbolism makes it a favorite for collectors who appreciate coins that tell a story beyond metal and design. While millions of these coins were made for circulation, finding one in perfect condition is rare. Many have been exchanged, scratched, and worn through years of use, but those that remain untouched hold tremendous value today. The difference between a common coin and a rare gem lies in preservation, precision, and sometimes just luck. For collectors, the Rhode Island quarter is a must-have, a piece that combines beauty, history, and meaning. It's also a reminder that every coin we use daily carries an untold story from America's past. Some stories are worth far more than their face value, and this is one of them. The coin also honors Rhode Island's proud heritage as one of the original 13 colonies. Its revolutionary spirit and leadership in maritime trade helped lay the foundation for the United States. That makes this quarter not only a piece of art but also a piece of living history. Even for those who aren't coin experts, the Rhode Island quarter can spark curiosity and wonder. Its stunning design and deep symbolism make it stand out from the rest. Whether you find it in your pocket change or displayed in a collector's case, every collector dreams of discovering a rare and valuable coin. And the Rhode Island 2001 quarter is one of those that could turn a small find into something extraordinary. The combination of beauty, rarity, and history makes it a timeless treasure. So the next time you come across a Rhode Island quarter, take a closer look at its shine, its details, and its mint mark. You might be holding something truly special, a coin that connects the past to the present in a way few objects can. And now comes the exciting part. Some rare and perfectly preserved examples of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar Rhode Island 2001 have been sold for as much as $75,000. If you have one, make sure to comment below and tell us about it, so we can help you discover its true value and history. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so we can continue bringing you more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins from the United States of America. Top 5. The story of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar Florida 2004 begins with sunshine, discovery, and history that stretches back more than 500 years. When the U.S. Mint released this beautiful coin, it instantly became one of the most eye-catching designs in the entire 50-state quarters program. The Florida quarter doesn't just represent a state, it captures the essence of adventure, exploration, and the spirit of new beginnings that define the American story. Released in 2004, this coin was the 27th in the 50-state quarters series, and it perfectly symbolizes Florida's nickname, the Sunshine State. From early explorers to space pioneers, the design reflects the incredible journey of progress that has taken place in this state, a land that connects the past with the future. On the obverse side, as with every quarter in the series, we see the portrait of George Washington. This classic design by John Flanagan has been the face of the quarter since 1932, representing leadership, independence, and national pride. But it's the reverse side of the Florida quarter that truly takes us on a journey through time. The reverse design features a Spanish galleon sailing through the ocean waves, a space shuttle ascending into the stars, and the outline of Florida's coastline with the Florida Keys extending into the sea. Together, these symbols create a perfect blend of history and modern achievement. From the age of exploration to the space age, the Spanish galleon recalls the voyages of explorers like Juan Ponce de Leon, who first landed in Florida in 1513 while searching for the legendary Fountain of Youth. The ship represents the state's early history and its role as the gateway to the New World. The space shuttle, on the other hand, celebrates Florida's role in modern exploration as home to the Kennedy Space Center, where humanity first reached for the stars. This stunning design was created by T. James Farrell, one of the U.S. Mint's talented engravers. His artwork brilliantly connects the two great eras of discovery, the sea and the sky. The inscription Gateway to Discovery ties everything together, reminding us that Florida has always been a place where exploration begins. The Florida 2004 quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins carry the P mint mark, Denver coins show the D, and San Francisco coins bear the S. The San Francisco Mint produced both clad and silver-proof versions, which are especially prized by collectors for their sharp details and brilliant mirror-like finish. Though millions of these quarters were minted for circulation, only a few exist in pristine condition. Coins graded MS68 or higher are extremely rare and are considered true collector's gems. Their surfaces are flawless, with perfect strikes and a luster that makes them stand out among millions. Collectors also search for error coins, those struck off-center, with die cracks, or doubling on the letters or details. Such minting errors make the Florida quarter even more valuable and unique, turning an everyday coin into a hidden treasure worth thousands. What makes this coin so fascinating is how it tells two stories in one design: the story of the past and the story of the future. The galleon represents humanity's curiosity to explore new worlds, while the space shuttle stands for mankind's bold steps into the unknown. Few coins capture this balance between old and new as beautifully as the Florida quarter. Florida itself has always been a place of wonder. Its beaches, its wildlife, and its culture have drawn people from all over the world. The coin reflects this same diversity, a blend of history, technology, and natural beauty that continues to inspire. For many collectors, the Florida 2004 quarter represents the perfect combination of design and meaning. It's a coin that sparks imagination, reminding us of the endless journey of discovery that defines humanity. Every curve, a wave, and symbol on the coin tells a story of courage and progress. Some of the most desirable Florida quarters are those that come from special mint sets or have never been circulated. These coins, when properly preserved, retain their original shine and detail, making them highly valuable. Collectors often send such coins for professional grading to confirm their rarity and condition. The silver-proof versions, struck in 90% silver, are especially admired for their depth and clarity. Their mirrored fields and frosted designs make them small works of art that truly stand out in any collection. Remarkable how a small coin can carry such a vast story, one that spans centuries, from wooden ships crossing the Atlantic to rockets launching into the heavens. The Florida 2004 quarter reminds us that the spirit of discovery never fades, it only evolves with time. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of both history and destiny. It honors the explorers of the sea and the pioneers of the sky, connecting us to every brave soul who dared to seek what lay beyond the horizon. The Florida quarter remains one of the most collectible coins of the early 2000s. Its artistic design, historical symbolism, and emotional impact make it a favorite among both new and experienced collectors. So the next time you come across a Florida 2004 quarter, take a closer look. Whether it's a circulation coin, a proof version, or a rare error strike, it could be more than just a piece of change. It could be a valuable part of American history. And now for the most exciting part. Some rare and perfectly preserved examples of the United States of America Washington State quarter dollar Florida 2004 have been sold for as much as $65,000. If you have one of these coins, make sure to comment below and tell us about it so we can help you discover its true worth. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so we can continue sharing more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from the United States of America. Top 6. The story of the United States of America Washington State quarter dollar Yunque 2012 begins deep within the lush, green heart of Puerto Rico, a place where nature reigns supreme, where rainforests whisper with life, and where the beauty of the Caribbean meets the power of preservation. When this coin was released, it became a symbol not only of Puerto Rico's natural wonders but of America's enduring commitment to protecting its most beautiful landscapes. The Yunque quarter was the first coin issued in 2012 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. Each coin in the series celebrated a national park or historical site, but this one stood out immediately because it represented something truly unique: the only tropical rainforest in the U.S. National Forest System. Its story is one of natural majesty, cultural heritage, and pure beauty. The obverse of the coin features the classic image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His face, familiar to every American, stands for leadership and unity. But when you turn the coin over, you step straight into the rainforest, a world of vivid life, shimmering leaves, and creatures that exist nowhere else on Earth. The reverse design shows two of the forest's most beloved inhabitants. A Puerto Rican parrot perches gracefully on a branch, while a small coqui frog calls out from a nearby leaf. Behind them, the dense foliage of Yunque spreads out, representing the wild, untouched nature that defines this remarkable place. The artist who created this breathtaking design was Gary Whitley, and it was sculpted by Michael Gaudioso of the U.S. Mint. Together, they captured the essence of Yunque, the sound of rain dripping from the canopy, the colors of tropical birds, and the eternal pulse of the forest itself. Every element of the coin's design carries meaning. The Puerto Rican parrot, once on the brink of extinction, represents hope and conservation. The tiny coqui frog, famous for its musical call, stands for the spirit of Puerto Rico. These two creatures remind us that every corner of nature matters and that every living thing plays a part in the planet's harmony. The Yunque quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each version carries its own mint mark, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint also produced special clad and silver-proof versions for collectors, which quickly became favorites for their mirror-like shine and flawless detail. Collectors were drawn to this coin not just because of its stunning design, but also because it marked a turning point in the America the Beautiful series, a focus on biodiversity and preservation. Yunque, with its history dating back to 1903, has long been a symbol of environmental protection in the United States. Among coin enthusiasts, high-grade examples of the 2012 Yunque quarter are especially prized. Coins graded MS68 or higher, showing no scratches, discoloration, or weak strikes, can command serious attention at auctions. Their condition makes them rare, and their theme makes them unforgettable. Like all quarters, millions of Yunque coins were minted for everyday circulation, but few remain in perfect shape. Time, handling, and wear have erased many of their delicate details. Finding one that still glows with its original luster is like uncovering a hidden treasure from the tropics. Even more exciting are the rare minting errors that some of these coins possess. Collectors have discovered Yunque quarters with double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned edges, details that can turn a simple quarter into a coin worth thousands. But beyond its monetary value, the Yunque quarter carries a message about balance between progress and nature, between humanity and the world we inhabit. It's a small piece of metal that tells a big story about why preservation matters. The rainforest depicted on the coin isn't just any forest. Yunque is a living legend, filled with hundreds of species of plants, birds, and animals found nowhere else. Its rivers and waterfalls have inspired songs, legends, and generations of Puerto Ricans who see it as the beating heart of their island. For coin collectors, owning the Yunque quarter feels like owning a piece of paradise. Its tropical imagery sets it apart from all other America the Beautiful coins, making it one of the most artistically rich and emotionally meaningful designs in the series. The coin's reverse captures the magic of nature in motion. The parrot's feathers appear ready to flutter, the frog looks poised to leap, and the background seems alive with the rhythm of the rainforest. It's not just a design, it's an invitation to experience the wonder of the wild. In circulated condition, the Yunque quarter is still a wonderful keepsake, but in pristine mint state, it becomes a masterpiece. Collectors often place these coins in protective holders or graded cases to preserve their shine for generations to come. Silver-proof versions of the coin, struck in 90% silver, have an even deeper allure. Their mirror surfaces and frosted images make them sparkle like sunlight through rainforest leaves, a perfect tribute to Yunque's natural beauty. As time passes, the Yunque quarter continues to grow in popularity. It stands out not only for its artistic excellence but also for what it represents, a reminder that America's greatest treasures are not always built by human hands, but by nature itself. This coin also represents Puerto Rico's pride and identity within the United States. It celebrates the island's culture, its unique environment, and its contribution to the nation's diversity. Few coins carry so much meaning in such a small space. Holding this coin is like holding a whisper of the rainforest. You can almost imagine the soft rain falling, the calls of the parrots echoing, and the hum of life in the air. It's one of those rare coins that doesn't just tell history, it makes you feel it. The Yunque quarter teaches us that beauty and rarity often coexist in the most unexpected places. From the forest canopy to the collector's case, it tells a story of resilience, hope, and natural wonder. Whether you're a lifelong collector or someone who just found this coin in your change, the Yunque quarter is a piece that deserves a closer look. Its design, message, and craftsmanship make it unforgettable. Every curve, every line, and every symbol on the coin reminds us of the importance of nature and the role we all play in preserving it. It's a story of life, captured forever in silver and copper. Even though it's only a quarter, it represents a priceless message that every piece of nature is worth protecting. And in the world of coin collecting, this coin is a shining symbol of that truth. So, if you ever come across a 2012 Yunque quarter, look closely at its design, its details, and its mint mark. You might be holding something far more valuable than you think. Some rare and perfect examples of the United States of America Washington State quarter dollar Yunque 2012 have been sold for as much as $62,000. If you have one, tell us in the comments below and we'll help you learn its real value and story. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so we can continue bringing you more fascinating stories of rare and valuable coins from the United States of America. Top 7. The story of the United States of America Washington State quarter dollar Connecticut 1999 begins with one of the most remarkable designs ever to grace American coinage, the majestic Charter Oak. This coin isn't just metal, it's a tribute to the spirit of freedom, resilience, and history that defines the state of Connecticut and, indeed, the American nation itself. When the Connecticut quarter was released in 1999, it became the last coin of the first year of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50-state quarters program. Millions of people across the country were eagerly collecting each new release, and when this one appeared, it immediately stood out. The image of that sprawling, ancient tree captivated the imagination of millions. The obverse side of the coin features the timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His dignified expression symbolizes strength and unity, a fitting tribute to the man who helped lead the nation into freedom. But the magic truly lies on the reverse side, where the historic Charter Oak spreads its mighty branches across the coin's surface. The Charter Oak wasn't just a tree. It was a living legend. In the late 1600s, when King James II attempted to revoke Connecticut's royal charter, colonists hid the document inside the hollow trunk of this massive oak tree to keep it safe. That daring act became a symbol of defiance, courage, and the unyielding American will to protect freedom. The design of the Connecticut quarter beautifully captures the strength and complexity of that very tree. Its branches twist and spread like veins of history, each one representing generations of determination. Engraved below are the words the Charter Oak and 1788, marking Connecticut's admission into the Union. The artist behind this extraordinary design was James Farrell, whose vision transformed a simple quarter into a piece of art and storytelling. The intricate details of the tree's bark and the delicately curved branches make the coin seem almost alive. You can feel the history in its texture and see the story in every line. The Connecticut quarter was minted in 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each carries its own mint mark, P, D, or S. While millions were produced for circulation, special proof versions made at San Francisco in both clad and silver compositions were intended for collectors and remain highly sought after today. The silver proof version of this coin, in particular, gleams with a deep, mirror-like finish, and its frosted image of the oak stands out beautifully. It's one of those coins that instantly captures attention under light, radiating an aura of elegance and strength. Collectors adore this coin not only for its symbolism but also for its fine details and historical roots. It bridges the gap between colonial America and the modern era, reminding us that the freedom we enjoy today was once defended by acts of great bravery, even if those acts happened beneath the branches of a tree. Finding a 1999 Connecticut quarter in pristine condition can be a thrilling discovery. While the coin was minted in large numbers, most circulated pieces have lost their original shine over the years. Uncirculated examples with sharp details and know where are the treasures every collector hopes to find. Some rare error coins make the Connecticut quarter even more fascinating. Examples with off-center strikes, double dies, or misaligned lettering can fetch enormous sums at auction. In some cases, the coin's luster and error combination make it one of a kind. Each time a collector examines a Connecticut quarter, they see more than a coin, they see a living piece of American history. It's a reminder that bravery and resilience can take many forms, even as simple as hiding a piece of paper to protect liberty. The Charter Oak itself stood for centuries in Hartford, Connecticut, until a storm finally brought it down in 1856. But through this coin, its memory continues to live on, inspiring new generations to appreciate the values that built America. Even today, the story of the charter oak remains deeply connected to Connecticut's identity. The tree appears on the state's flags, seals, and even in the hearts of its people. That's what makes this quarter so much more than just a collectible. It's a symbol of state pride and American endurance. The coin's design encourages us to reflect on how something as simple as nature can become a guardian of freedom. The oak tree's roots went deep into the earth, just as the roots of liberty go deep into American history. For those who collect coins, the Connecticut quarter represents one of the best examples of art meeting history. Its simple yet powerful design appeals to both new collectors and experienced numismatists alike. Many people remember the excitement of collecting state quarters from vending machines, grocery stores, and pockets back in the early 2000s. But the Connecticut quarter always seemed special, more mysterious, more meaningful, and somehow more beautiful than the rest. High-grade versions of this coin, especially those graded MS-68 or higher, have become rare over time. The higher the grade, the more pristine the coin's surface, and the more valuable it becomes in the numismatic world. Proof versions of this coin, preserved in mint sets, often show exceptional strike quality and flawless design. Their mirror finishes and sharp edges highlight every curve of the oak's branches, making them mesmerizing to look at. Some collectors even call this coin the most artistic of all the 50 state quarters. Its minimalist yet emotional design tells a story without needing elaborate imagery. The tree alone speaks volumes about history, resilience, and growth. The Connecticut quarter also serves as a reminder of how the 50 state quarters program changed the way Americans saw their change. It turned pocket money into a national treasure hunt, bringing history lessons to millions through the power of design. Even today, more than 2 decades after its release, the Connecticut quarter remains one of the most collected coins from the entire series. Its value continues to rise, especially for coins with rare errors or those preserved in mint condition. The legend of the charter oak lives on through this small yet powerful piece of metal. Every curve of its branches tells a story of defiance and courage, of people who refuse to surrender their freedoms, no matter the odds. Each time you look at this coin, you're reminded of that spirit. The spirit that built a nation and inspired future generations to protect what they believe in. Collectors know that behind every great coin lies a great story. And the Connecticut quarter's story is one of the most inspiring of them all. It connects the past and the present, showing that even the smallest piece of history can hold a world of meaning. So, if you ever come across a 1999 Connecticut quarter, take a moment to admire its details. You're holding more than metal, you're holding a legend carved into silver and copper. Among the rarest and most pristine examples, some of these coins have been known to sell for as much as $110,000. If you have one, let us know in the comments below so we can help you learn its real story and value. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so you never miss another fascinating story about rare and valuable coins from the United States of America. Top 8. The story of the United States of America Washington State Quarter 2007 begins in the breathtaking landscapes of the Pacific Northwest, a land of towering evergreens, snow-capped mountains, and untamed wilderness. This coin captures the heart and soul of Washington State, a place where nature and history come together in perfect harmony. When the Washington Quarter was released in 2007, it became one of the final coins in the legendary 50 state quarters program. It represented the 42nd state admitted to the Union, and its design immediately drew attention for its bold depiction of nature's beauty and Washington's strong identity. The obverse of the coin carries the classic image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been the face of the quarter since 1932. But on the reverse, the coin transforms into a powerful piece of art, a glimpse of the Pacific Northwest's most iconic symbol, Mount Rainier. The design features a magnificent salmon leaping out of the water, with the towering Mount Rainier rising proudly in the background. The combination of these two elements, the mountain and the salmon, tells a story that runs deep within Washington's heritage. It is a story of survival, resilience, and the eternal rhythm of nature. The artist behind this stunning creation was Charles L. Vickers, whose design was selected from hundreds of submissions. He captured the spirit of Washington perfectly, a balance between the natural beauty of its land and the strength of its people. Every detail on the coin speaks volumes. The salmon, representing the state's fishing heritage and Native American traditions, leaps forward with power and grace. Mount Rainier, the tallest peak in the state, stands as a symbol of stability, endurance, and timeless majesty. Together, they embody the essence of Washington. The Washington state quarter was struck at 3 different U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each marked with its respective mint letter, P, D, or S. While millions were minted for circulation, collectors treasure the proof and silver-proof versions for their beauty and fine craftsmanship. The silver-proof coins, in particular, are remarkable. Their mirror-like finish and sharp frosted details make the mountain and salmon appear almost alive, as if frozen in motion. These coins shine like a window into Washington's wilderness. Released in 2007, this quarter quickly became one of the favorites in the 50 state quarters collection. The design's perfect balance between elegance and natural power drew admiration from both collectors and nature lovers alike. The inclusion of the salmon was especially meaningful. For centuries, salmon have been a lifeline for Washington's people and culture. The coin's design pays tribute not only to the environment but to the traditions and livelihood built around these remarkable fish. Collectors began to notice that some of these coins, when found in perfect condition, held extraordinary beauty. Coins graded MS-68 or higher, with flawless surfaces, strong strikes, and glowing luster, became highly sought after in the numismatic world, and as with many quarters, there are rare error varieties that make certain Washington state quarters even more valuable. Some examples show double die errors, off-center strikes, or unusual color toning caused by minting variations. Finding one of these rare coins in your pocket change is like finding a hidden gem from the Pacific Northwest itself. Each coin holds not only monetary worth but also a connection to a state rich in history and natural beauty. What makes this quarter truly special is how it represents the balance between man and nature. Washington is known for its deep forests, pristine rivers, and snow-covered mountains, all reflected beautifully in the design of this coin. The image of Mount Rainier in the background gives the coin a sense of awe and grandeur. Its presence reminds us that nature's wonders stand tall and eternal, watching over generations that come and go. The Washington quarter also symbolizes progress and preservation, 2 forces that have shaped the state since its founding. The people of Washington have always worked to protect their environment while building a thriving modern society. When you look at this coin, you can almost feel the cool breeze from the Puget Sound and imagine the rush of the salmon-filled rivers winding through green valleys. It's not just a coin, it's a story captured in metal. Over time, collectors around the world began to appreciate how symbolic this particular state quarter was. It wasn't just about Washington's geography, it was about its identity: wild, free, and enduring. Each curve of the salmon and each contour of the mountain was struck with purpose, telling a tale of strength and grace. The artistry behind this coin is what makes it stand apart from so many others in the series. Even after years in circulation, the Washington state quarter still gleams with meaning. For those lucky enough to find an uncirculated example, it feels like holding a piece of the state's pure spirit, untouched by time. Proof versions of the coin, especially those struck in silver, often become the centerpiece of coin collections. Their perfect surfaces and stunning imagery make them ideal for display and preservation. The Washington quarter also serves as a reminder of how the 50 state quarters program inspired millions of Americans to learn more about their country. Each state's story was told through art, and Washington's story remains one of the most breathtaking. For coin enthusiasts, this piece represents not just the history of a state, but the artistry and pride of an entire nation. It stands as a testament to how coins can connect us to the land, the people, and the ideals that shape America. From its first release to today, the Washington 2007 quarter continues to rise in popularity among collectors. Its combination of powerful design and natural symbolism keeps it relevant and deeply admired. Whether it's found in pocket change, a coin set, or an auction display, this coin tells a story worth listening to, a story of rivers, mountains, and a deep respect for the natural world. Each Washington state quarter is a miniature masterpiece, holding within it the echoes of the Pacific Northwest. And for those who value both beauty and rarity, it remains one of the most rewarding coins to collect. The Journey of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar Washington 2007 is one that reminds us of the delicate bond between humanity and nature. It's a story struck into every detail, shining through every reflection. So, the next time you see this coin, take a moment to admire the leaping salmon and the mighty Mount Rainier. You might just be looking at a piece of American art that tells a story older than the state itself. Some rare and flawless examples of the 2007 Washington State Quarter Dollar have been sold for as much as $71,000. If you have one of these coins, tell us in the comments below and we'll help you discover its real story and value. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so you never miss another amazing story about rare and valuable coins from the United States of America. Top 9. The story of the United States of America Washington State Quarter Dollar Shenandoah 2014 begins in the heart of Virginia, a land of breathtaking mountain ridges, whispering valleys, and ancient forests. This coin captures the majesty of Shenandoah National Park, a place where nature's beauty meets the quiet strength of history. When this quarter was released in 2014 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, it immediately caught the attention of collectors and nature lovers alike. Its design perfectly reflects the essence of the park, its panoramic views, rocky cliffs, and the deep serenity of the Blue Ridge Mountains. The obverse of the coin carries the familiar and noble portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This classic image, seen on U.S. quarters since 1932, symbolizes leadership, vision, and unity, qualities that resonate through the story of Shenandoah, but it's the reverse design that takes us on a journey into nature's grandeur. The coin depicts a hiker standing on the summit of Little Stony Man, one of Shenandoah's most famous overlooks. Beneath him stretch the rolling hills and valleys of Virginia, bathed in the soft glow of morning light. This incredible design was created by Phoebe Hemphill, an artist of the United States Mint who beautifully captured the park's vastness and tranquility. Every detail, from the folds of the hiker's clothes to the distant layers of mountains, speaks to the park's timeless beauty. The Shenandoah Quarter celebrates not just a place but an experience, the thrill of exploration, the peace of wilderness, and the sense of wonder that comes from standing high above the world. It reminds us that America's natural landscapes are treasures worth preserving for generations to come. The coin was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each has its own mint mark, P, D, or S, stamped proudly on the obverse. The San Francisco Mint also produced special proof and silver-proof versions for collectors, which shimmer with extraordinary brilliance. The proof coins, especially those made of silver, showcase Shenandoah's beauty in breathtaking detail. Their mirror-like background and frosted designs make the mountains and hiker seem almost alive, glowing under the light like a real mountain sunrise. For collectors, this coin represents a perfect blend of artistry and storytelling. It embodies not only the natural beauty of Virginia but also the adventurous spirit of those who dare to explore its trails and peaks. When the Shenandoah Quarter was released, it quickly gained popularity among the America the Beautiful series. People admired how it captured motion and perspective, something rarely achieved so vividly on a small coin. The hiker on the coin is a symbol of discovery. He stands for every explorer, every dreamer, and every traveler who seeks peace in the arms of nature. The Shenandoah Quarter reminds us that America's national parks are more than landscapes. They are living stories of exploration and freedom. Shenandoah National Park itself is one of the jewels of the East Coast. Stretching over 200,000 acres, it's a sanctuary of wildlife, waterfalls, and winding roads. The park's Skyline Drive, which follows the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, offers views that seem to stretch forever. This coin captures that feeling, the stillness of the mountains, the whisper of the wind, and the quiet strength of the wilderness. It's a tribute to both the power and the peace found in nature. Collectors love the Shenandoah Quarter for its emotional depth and design excellence. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded MS68 or higher, have become highly desirable in the numismatic world. Even more fascinating are the rare error varieties that occasionally appear. Some Shenandoah quarters have been found with doubled dies, off-center strikes, or partial minting issues that make them unique and extremely valuable. Finding such a coin is like finding a hidden treasure. a small piece of metal that carries both history and mystery. The Shenandoah quarter also teaches an important lesson, that nature's beauty and human achievement go hand in hand. Just as the hiker climbs toward the summit, humanity continues its journey toward greater appreciation and protection of the natural world. Every curve of the mountain, every shadow cast by the ridges, and every line of the hiker's stance tells a story of endurance and wonder. This is why the Shenandoah design remains one of the most beloved in the America the Beautiful series. The United States Mint did more than create a coin, they created a work of art that captures an entire experience in a single image. For those who have visited Shenandoah National Park, holding this coin feels like holding a memory. It brings back the sound of rustling leaves, the sight of fog drifting through the valleys, and the feeling of freedom that comes from standing on the edge of the world. Even for those who haven't seen it in person, the coin offers a glimpse into one of America's most serene and inspiring places. It invites everyone to look beyond the coin's surface and into the vast world it represents. Collectors often preserve their Shenandoah quarters in display cases or protective holders to maintain their shine and historical value. Over time, these coins become more than collectibles, they become legacies. The Shenandoah quarter also serves as a reminder of why the America the Beautiful series was created, to celebrate the natural and historical wonders that define the United States. And few coins do that better than this one. It connects people to the land, to history, and to the simple joy of exploration. Each coin tells a story that encourages us to appreciate the treasures we already have, our parks, our heritage, and our sense of adventure. Every time you look at this coin, you can almost feel the crisp mountain air and imagine standing where that hiker stands. At peace, yet full of awe, the Shenandoah 2014 quarter captures a perfect moment of human connection with nature, something that will never fade, no matter how much time passes. A coin that doesn't just represent money, it represents meaning. It's a reminder of how small we are compared to the majesty of the world around us, and how important it is to protect that world for the future. From its stunning design to its deep message, the Shenandoah quarter stands among the most beautiful and emotionally powerful coins in American history. You happen to come across one in excellent condition, take a closer look, because it may be far more special than it seems. Some rare and perfectly preserved examples of the United States of America. Washington State quarter dollar Shenandoah 2014 have been known to sell for as much as $54,000. If you own one of these coins, share it with us in the comments below so we can help you learn its true story and value. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video to support our channel and discover more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins from the United States of America. Top 10. The story of the United States of America. Washington State quarter dollar Homestead 2015 begins in the wide, open plains of Nebraska, a land that symbolizes the dreams and determination of early American settlers. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a tribute to the courage, hope, and hard work of the families who built their lives on the frontier. When the Homestead quarter was released in 2015 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, it became an instant favorite among collectors. It honors the Homestead National Monument of America, located near Beatrice, Nebraska, a place that marks the very beginning of one of the most important laws in American history. The Homestead Act of 1862, the obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His familiar face stands as a symbol of strength and leadership, connecting every American coin to the roots of the nation's history. But the real story unfolds on the reverse of this beautiful coin. The design shows a simple yet powerful image, a log cabin representing the humble homes of early settlers, with two hands reaching out to protect it. Below, a bucket and water pump symbolize the life-giving resources that made survival possible on the frontier. This design was created by Ronald D. Sanders and sculpted by Jim Licoretz. Together, they captured the spirit of independence and self-reliance that defined the homesteading era. Every detail, from the wooden planks of the cabin to the droplets of water, tells a story of resilience. The hands on the coin are symbolic of protection and care. They represent the hope of every family who journeyed westward in search of a better life, the promise that their land and hard work would secure a future for generations to come. the Homestead quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each with its own mint mark, P, D, or S. The San Francisco Mint also produced beautiful proof and silver-proof versions, which shine with mirror-like precision and deep, frosted details. Collectors immediately noticed the charm and historical depth of the Homestead design. It was more than just a depiction of a monument, it was a reflection of the American dream itself. The Homestead Act of 1862 offered 160 acres of free land to anyone willing to settle, cultivate, and improve it. This law helped shape the destiny of the United States, opening up the Great Plains and giving countless families a chance to build something of their own. The coin honors that incredible chapter of history, and in doing so, reminds us of the sacrifices, struggles, and triumphs of those early pioneers. Their story lives on through every curve and line of this quarter point. One of the most fascinating things about the Homestead quarter is its connection to water. The well and pump symbolize one of the most precious resources settlers needed to survive. Without it, life on the plains would have been impossible. The reverse design perfectly balances simplicity with meaning, a rare quality that makes the coin both beautiful and profound. The protective hands seem to guard not only the cabin but the idea of home itself. For coin enthusiasts, the Homestead quarter became a treasure from the moment it entered circulation. People across America began searching their pocket change, hoping to find one in pristine condition. Some collectors discovered that certain Homestead quarters had unusual minting errors, such as double dies or extra water pump handles, making them incredibly valuable and rare. These errors quickly became the talk of the numismatic world. A perfect Homestead quarter, graded MS-68 or higher, with its full mint luster intact, can command a high price at auction. Its rarity, combined with its historical symbolism, gives it lasting appeal. The coin's message is timeless, a reminder that through hard work, perseverance, and unity, anything is possible. The Homestead quarter celebrates not just a place, but a philosophy, that with dedication and effort, anyone can build their own piece of the American dream. The Homestead National Monument today stands as a living museum, preserving the stories of settlers who built their lives on the frontier. And through this coin, their legacy continues to reach millions of people across the world. Collectors often say that the Homestead quarter feels personal. It represents the idea of home, of family, and of building something lasting. It's a coin that speaks directly to the heart. The proof and silver-proof versions of the Homestead quarter showcase its design in breathtaking detail. The shine of the metal, the depth of the engraving, and the texture of the hands make it a true work of art. Each minting location adds its own character to the coin. The Philadelphia and Denver issues were made for circulation, while the San Francisco versions were crafted for collectors who wanted perfection. Even today, nearly a decade after its release, the Homestead quarter remains one of the most beloved designs from the America the Beautiful series. It's not just admired for its looks, but for the powerful story it tells. When you hold this coin, you can almost picture the vast Nebraska plains, the wind sweeping through tall grasses, and the determination of families who dared to start fresh. The story of faith and endurance, one that helped define the spirit of the United States. The Homestead quarter is a small but powerful reminder of that legacy. Each time you look at this coin, the image of those hands and that cabin evokes the strength and warmth of the word home. It reminds us that the American dream was built by ordinary people with extraordinary courage. Collectors continue to cherish this coin for its emotional resonance. It tells a story of humanity, struggle, and hope, the kind of story that connects the past to the present. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, the Homestead quarter is a coin worth treasuring. It represents not only American history but also the enduring values of family, hard work, and perseverance. This coin stands as a tribute to the people who helped shape the land and, in doing so, helped shape a nation. Its design speaks directly to the heart of what it means to be American. The Homestead 2015 quarter is more than a collectible, it's a piece of living history, a reflection of the enduring promise of home, and a symbol of hope that still resonates today. So, if you ever come across a Homestead quarter, take a moment to appreciate its design and meaning. It's a story of people who believed in something greater, a legacy that continues to inspire us all. Some rare and perfectly preserved examples of the United States of America Washington State $quarter Homestead 2015 have been sold for as much as $50,000. If you have one, tell us in the comments below so we can help you discover its true story and value. Don't forget to subscribe to USA Old Coins, comment about your own coins, and like this video so you never miss another fascinating story about rare and valuable coins from the United States of America.